Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, I am your chemistry teacher here. Today we discuss about the isotopes. That what are the isotopes, which is mentioned in chapter number 2, structure of an atom, page number 52 to 56. So, what are the isotopes? Isotopes means that these are the atoms of the same element which have same atomic number but different mass number. Isotopes are the elements having the atomic number same but different mass number. So what is the atomic number and the mass number? Atomic number means that the number of electrons and protons present in an atom. Mass number means that the number of protons and the neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom. Or also we can define that these are the atoms of the same element having same number of protons and electrons but different number of the neutrons, means having the similarity like the number of protons and the electrons but different number of the neutrons. Then we discussed that in the center nucleus is present, and nucleus consists of the protons and the neutrons. So atomic number and the atomic mass, or also we can say that the mass number. So atomic number means that the number of protons or the number of electrons present in the nucleus of an atom. And second, the mass number means that the number of protons and the number of neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom is known as a mass number. Then main points about the isotopes: the sum of the protons and the neutrons present in the nucleus is called the mass number. The number of protons and the electrons is called the atomic number. Now isotopes have same chemical properties due to the same number of the protons and the electrons but different physical properties due to the different number of neutrons, means that all the isotopes of a particular element having the same chemical properties, having the same chemical structure, because the valence electrons in each case, in each isotope of a particular element are the same but different physical properties, but they have the different physical properties due to the different number of neutrons because the mass number is different. Then we discussed that the examples of the isotopes, we take here the example like the lithium having three isotopes: lithium 6, lithium 7 and lithium 8. In this example, having the same, these are the isotopes, means that having the same atomic number but different mass number. We can take the smaller value like the atomic number and the larger value like the mass number. Or also we can say that in the subscript we can take the atomic number, and the superscript we can take the mass number. Then we discuss the properties about the isotopes having same chemical properties, which we discussed previously, that having the same chemical properties because having the same number of electrons in the valence shell in the outermost shell but different physical properties because of the different number of the neutrons. Then we discuss about the properties including the physical properties and the chemical properties. So in the physical properties, density, melting point, boiling point, discuss these three properties one by one. Then the physical properties depend upon the number of neutrons, which is different in isotopes, means that the physical properties depend on the neutrons, which is different in a different isotopes. Then first one is the in the physical properties, the first one is the boiling point. Boiling point means the temperature at which a liquid boils and turns into vapors, means the point or the temperature at which the liquid starts boiling and convert into a vapors form into a gaseous form is known as a boiling point. So it's a physical change, means the physical properties. Then discuss about the density. Compare the mass of an object to its volume, means that the mass of a substance divided by its volume. Or we can take the example or formula like density is equal to mass of a substance divided by volume of a substance, means that the density is directly proportional to the mass of a substance. When mass of a substance is increased, so the density will be increases, and the density is inversely proportional to the volume of a substance. So when the volume of a substance increases, density will be decrease. Then it's also the physical properties. Then we discuss about the melting point, the temperature at which a given solid will melt, the temperature or the point at which the solid starts melting and the solid is converted into the liquid state. That point is called the melting point. Then we discuss the physical properties of the water and the heavy water D2O. Water and D2O means that the water having the isotope like the protium hydrogen 1 and the deuterium having the isotope D2 or having the mass number 2. So because in these two, H2O and D2O having the different number of neutrons are present, so when the different number of neutrons are present, their physical properties will be different. So the molecular mass is 80 in water 18 and the H2O is 20, density is 1.0 and D2O is 1.105. Melting point and boiling point of water is 0 and 100, and D2O means the heavy water having the 3.82 and 101.42. This dissimilarity in properties because of the different number of the neutrons. Then we discuss about the chemical properties. The chemical properties depends upon the number of electrons in the outermost shell or in the valence shell. So the chemical properties depend the number of electrons which is present in the outermost shell or the valence shell of the isotopes. Then the chemical properties of the atoms depends on their outer electrons. All the isotopes of the same element having the same arrangement of the electrons, so their chemical properties are identical, having same number of electrons, so that's why their chemical structures are similar and their properties are also identical or similar. Then we discuss the examples of the isotopes in one by one. First we take the example of the hydrogen. Hydrogen has three isotopes. The first one is the protium or H1, deuterium D or H2 or D2, and the tritium H or H3 or D3. Means in the hydrogen, protium, deuterium and tritium having same atomic number but different mass number. So you can take the examples like in your book, that protium, deuterium and the tritium atomic structures, then the sample, then the number of neutrons and isotopic abundance or the percentage abundance. We discuss these isotopes of the hydrogen one by one. Like first we take like the example like the protium, deuterium and the tritium. Protium having one hydrogen means having hydrogen 1 means having one mass number, and the deuterium having 2 means two mass numbers, and the tritium having 3 hydrogen means having 3 mass number or the atomic mass. So discuss one by one. Like first we discuss about the protium. It is the most abundant isotope of the hydrogen, or also we can say that the ordinary hydrogen. It is a plenty in nature and with a natural abundance of the 99.98%. So in protium, atomic number is 1, mass number is 1, number of protons is 1, number of electrons is 1, and the number of neutron is 0. So you can see on your screen that it's the protium H1. H1 means that its mass number or the atomic mass is 1, means it's having the just one proton in the center of the nucleus. So one proton and one electron. Then in the second case, deuterium or the heavy hydrogen, its natural abundance is 0.015, atomic number 1, mass number 2, number of proton 1, number of neutron 1, and number of the electron 1. Its natural abundance is 0.015. Then you can see on your screen that it's the deuterium means hydrogen 2. Hydrogen 2 means its mass number is 2. We can focus here just the mass number, just the atomic mass, not the atomic number. So because in isotopes having same atomic number but different mass number, so you can see that the one proton and one neutron. So we can say that the what are the mass number? Mass number means that the sum of the proton and the neutron. So the sum of the proton and the neutron, one proton and one neutron, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So the deuterium having 2 mass number. Then we discuss about the tritium. Tritium is rarely found in nature. Atomic number 1 in all three isotopes. You can see that they are having the same atomic number. but the difference is here the mass number. Mass number is 3, number of proton 1, number of neutrons 2, and number of the electrons 1. You can see on your screen that the hydrogen 3 means that it have the mass number 3, means 1 proton and 2 neutrons. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So the tritium having the mass number 3. Then the protium, deuterium and the tritium, the differences between the protium, deuterium and the tritium. Protium means that it's the isotope of the hydrogen that is composed of 1 proton and 1 electron. Protium means the ordinary hydrogen that is composed or it is made up of the 1 hydrogen and 1 proton and 1 electron. Deuterium is an isotope of hydrogen that is composed of 1 proton and 1 neutron. Deuterium is composed of 1 proton and 1 neutron. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So deuterium having 2 mass number. Tritium is an isotope of hydrogen that is composed of 1 proton, 2 neutrons and 1 electron. Then the abundance is the protium abundance is about 99.9, deuterium is 0.015 abundance, and the tritium found in trace amounts, rarely found in nature. Mass number is 1. Deuterium having mass number 2, tritium having mass number 3. Atomic masses or the mass number is 1, 2 and 3. Then protium having not radioactive, deuterium having not radioactive, and the tritium having radioactive, means that the radiations are produced because having the unstable nuclei. Then we discuss about the isotopes of carbon. Previously we discussed about the isotopes of hydrogen, protium, deuterium and tritium. Then we discuss about the isotopes of carbon. It is the first member of the fourth group. There are 3 isotopes of carbon in nature: carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 15. Carbon 14. All isotopes have 6 protons in their nuclei and 6 electrons in their orbit. So discuss one by one carbon 12, carbon 13 and carbon 14. Carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14 had the atomic structure, symbol, number of neutrons and the isotopic abundance or the percentage abundance. Discuss one by one. The first one is the carbon 12. Natural abundance 98.9%, atomic number 6, mass number 12, number of protons 6, number of electrons 6, or number of the neutrons is 6. You can see on your screen that the carbon having mass number 12 because the 6 protons and the 6 neutrons are present in the nucleus of an atom. Then we discuss about the carbon 13. Natural abundance is 1.109, mass number atomic number 6, mass number 13, number of protons 6, number of electrons 6, and number of the neutron is 7. So you can see that in the center of the nucleus 6 protons are present and 7 neutrons are present. So 6 plus 7 is equal to 13, is equal to 13. So it's having the carbon 13. Carbon 13 means having the 6 protons and the 7 neutrons. Then we discuss about the carbon 14. Natural abundance 1 part per trillion, atomic number 6, atomic mass is equal to 14, number of protons 6, number of neutron 8, and the number of electron 8. Then you can see on your screen that in the center 6 protons are present and 8 neutrons are present. So 6 protons, 6 plus 8 is equal to 14. So the carbon 14 means that it having 6 protons and 8 neutrons. So you can see that the carbon 12, carbon 13 and carbon 14 having the same atomic number, but the difference is the number of the neutrons. Carbon 12 having 6 neutrons, carbon 13 having 7 neutrons, and carbon 14 having 8 neutrons. Then the differences between the carbon 12 and carbon 14. Carbon 12 has 6 neutrons, carbon 14 has 8 neutrons. Mass number is 12, mass number is 14. Stable. Carbon 12 is stable nuclei and the carbon 14 is unstable. Carbon 12 is stable, so that's why it's not the radioactive, and the carbon 14 is unstable, so that's why it's a radioactive. Then we discuss about the isotopes of the Chlorine. Atomic number of chlorine is 7. It is the second member of the 7th group. There are two isotopes of chlorine in nature, chlorine 35 and the chlorine 37. Chlorine 35, chlorine 37, atomic structure, samples, number of neutrons and the percentage abundance. Discuss one by one. Like the chlorine 35, atomic number 7, atomic mass 35, number of electrons 7, number of neutrons 18 and the number of protons 17. Abundance is 75.53%. So in chlorine, in the center of the nucleus, 17 protons and 18 neutrons are present, and if we plus 17 and 18, so it's equal to 35. So chlorine 35 means it's having proton 17 and the neutron 18. Then chlorine 37, atomic number 17, atomic mass 37, number of electrons 17, number of protons 17, number of neutrons is equal to 20 and abundance is 24.47%. Like you can see on your screen that in the center 17 protons and 20 neutrons are present, so it's equal to chlorine 37.